Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to Can't Catch a Break. How's everybody doing out there? It's me again. It's DJ and Dr. Charlene. Thank you all for listening. Thank you again. Well. How y'all doing? How's everyone doing out there? All right. All right. You all right? You all right? Well. As the conversation keep on looming, keep on going, guess what? There's a lot of things people need to talk about. And I tell you, I find it more conversational just to talk about issues with different people from all walks of life. You'll be surprised what people have to say. I mean, people are searching. They're young and old, older adults. They're searching. They're looking there's a void some have, no peace, no happiness, no joy. Some feel lonely, some feel left out. Some feel like they have nothing to do. You know, one of the things, and I just want to say this, I know not to judge, I'm not going to judge anyone, but I'm saying is that in the church, and typically we see the young people are kind of, they're looking, they're searching. And many young people that I talk to say they bored. There's nothing to do, you know, because they want to do stuff. They want to help out. But they said the older people have, more of the positions when it comes to different department auxiliaries in the church. And so young people, that's why a lot of them don't be in church on Sundays because they say there's nothing to do, or throughout the week. I remember they used to have like a rap session and stuff for people to, like, well, it's like it was a young willing workers group that let teenagers and young people talk about issues. They even had where if they put some in the box, you know, they'll pull a question out of the box and the people was talking on it. That was very challenging. They kept the young people encouraged on how to handle situations in life with peer pressure, but we don't see that no more. So a lot of youth are not coming. They want to be involved. You know, they want to have fun. They want to be involved in activities, the biblical, Sunday school. They want to be involved, um, and that's what the church have to do is get these young people involved. I know there a lot of them. It's fast times, different times now where the investment in technology and all that increased, but at the same time, I believe that young people just want to be, um, they want the attention. They want to be someone to talk to them. They want, a mentorship, which we don't see that no more. So I have a good one. When I say good one, okay. Now here's the thing: is young people today in the church today, and if you're a Christian, and it goes to everybody because I mean, really, when we look at what's going on, they're seeking out people being authentic, being real. About what you say you are. When you say you're a Christian, they want to see that realness because at that time, like I said, they're going through some things and they need help. And while you being fake, being it's a turnoff. In the community as well, they're seeking help for opportunities. I like to note stuff. I like when I talk on it, but I do my research and I just put it out there because we want to let everybody know uh, what's really going on, and they do want to be involved in churches. As I just said, they do want a place where they can have a relationship with the people. And I know people are these days are so skeptical about kids. Everybody, kids. You don't want your children, or your young adults engaging in certain people because of you don't know their background or but you have to be careful still with that too. And They want to feel empowered. And empowered means they want to help out in church, the community. You want to empower them. You want them to contribute in society as a positive. Being positive. Now, young people, when it comes to values and leaders and members, they look for transparent. Okay, because they have struggles, they have doubts about things, peer pressure. Things they don't get to talk to someone about. And they want to know when it comes to things, when it comes to their mental health, the challenges, social issues. You know, they need stuff like that. And some people, you'd be surprised that there's a lot of things that are hidden. Some of the youth had, is going to take the church to acknowledge that the realities of life even more. When it comes to those problems with mental health, social issues. So we don't go home because there's no food at home. Don't wanna be there because they're an abusive, family member or something. Okay, there's a lot of things that's taking place, in this child life. So they're looking and they need the help. Now, church is supposed to be there to um, and the leaders of those to be there to talk to those youth, those young people, about belonging, you know, and when it comes to being peers and mentors, building relationships with them, being authentic, real, because they right now, we see what's taking place right now is something's real, like, really, youth is not in church. They're not, they're home on Sundays. They probably at home, like, why should I go there for? But they, you want them to learn about God. You want them to serve the Lord. Build a relationship with God, and they'll see things different because it helps them with the peace they might not have. So it's very important, and they want to speak about the challenges. They want to engage. They want to talk about it. Opportunity, to serve. But you, as Christians in church, you're engaging those youth in a way, with parents is okay with it though, because we're in different times now, and everyone has a different outlook on things. So those are one of the things you have to be aware of too. But ain't nothing stop you. It shouldn't stop you from doing what you have to do to mentor, transparent, build a relationship with the youth. They're looking for a worship service, engaging. They want to connect. You know, and but they sometimes because of the turmoil and things in their life and what they're seeing, and they feel if the church is not helping, then guess what? Then they're like, well, they have different feedbacks of the church, and well, Gen Z, they looking, they want spiritual growth. Um, they want that. They want meaningful relationships. They want that in the church. And how can we attract youth to the church? They have ideals. They have ideas. They want to do things. They have ideas, and give them a place where they can serve, um, and assist others. When they want to help out with different things, adult. So they want to be involved because um, cause like I say, they know a phony. They know when you're fake. They can spot that. Young people can. And you have to love them. You have to love them. All these youth are, young people are hurting from in homes and stuff, and encourage them, guide them, talk, let them know that they can make it. That's what you got to do. It's an effort. It's something that needs to be done to get the youth back to come back to church. Okay, I'm sure they want to be involved. They want to. Um, they have questions. They have questions. They want to know. They want to know what's going on. I mean, really, because right now we see a lot of them are not interested in church. But how you can keep them in church, huh? How do you keep young people in church? How you do that, young adults? How you keep them in church? How do you do that? The truth, when you're taught, long you teach them the word of God, being truthful. Okay, being a doer of the word as Christians, not just a hearer only, and being authentic to them. Mhm. So you have to, um, be where you have to study time. You have to have study time in the Bible. Small groups and stuff like that. You want to do that um, to get them more sense of belonging. And like I say, the track. Like when it comes to Generation Z, just listening to them and listen. You have to listen. Ask questions, good questions. Okay. Okay. Just invite them. This is the Generation Z's because you know what's going on. They're all over right now. And they don't want no part. And we should be able to do something. You know, that's what it is. I mean, some like I say, you give them biblical training, but also let them uh, activities like games and stuff. You know, let them play it all when they want to get involved and have fun. Like activities and games. When it comes to those board games and all that, you get them involved. You just let them know because mostly the centers and activity, like the centers and stuff, places they go are closed now. Some of them are in certain cities. Every year some of them are closed, so they don't have nowhere to go sometimes. Yeah, and the reason why, I mean, they'll stop growing when they're growing. They when they uh when you ain't helping them out, you ain't when it comes to being with them and talking to them personally, they leave. You know, they go elsewhere looking for something. Mm. And times, like I say, so community outreach is good. You reach out to these young people because you're now reaching out to your community. Okay, the opportunity for growth for for young people and for church period, it won't grow because you're not reaching out. And that's what you see what's happening right now. Uh, and the thing is, you have to be supportive. Okay, I mean attendance and all that. I mean people want the attendance. They want to communication is good. All that they want to get involved. Uh, build relationship with them. And with the youth also. They're looking for those. So it's happen. It happens to be when it comes to those teenagers and young people. I mean, you have to keep them involved in doing things that they can relate to. You know, because what's going on. Not them being there. And a lot of churches are empty because of demographics, the area, the funds, like that. So it's a big factors, y'all, big factors. And the same as millennials with Generation Z. You got to convert with them. You got to talk to them about being a Christian. Ask them questions. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing, just to win them. Mhm. Yeah, so that was a lot of things that happened. So believers they're gonna ask questions, you know, for real. But and like I said, churches like you go to churches, it'll be you've been there, you know, repentance and asking God to forgive you is a thing really that helps too. It changes. He'll change you. Yes, he will. The church today is we see what's happening. Young people, decline. The schedule. Some people, and not having time for them. And because they want to be around. So that's what it is. So I just wanted to share with you about these young people. Young people. It's very important that we, young people, they're looking, they're looking for something in church when it comes to transparency, when it comes to those things, it's social issues. Um, they want to feel loved, and they want to feel involved, and when they are, and you have to do that. That's how you win people to Christ, to God, because you're showing love. Jesus is love, right? He was love. God loved, right? John 3:16 in the Bible. The chapter 16 verse. For God so loved the world. His love. Love, you know, have to be put in place when it comes to being a fact and act so people can see the love. And that's what it is. Okay, that's what young people need some directions. It's a lot of direction here. Young people are out of church, young adults out of church. So a lot of directions need to be uh, handled. So I just wanted to share that. Okay, you got to have community outreach with these young people. You got to be interested, not being interested. I mean, in anything, you know, if it's that, not being interested in anything but the church. I mean, you got to reach out in the community, and that's for churches. They're not reaching out, coming out of those walls and to reach out to young people. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you have to have teenagers and stuff. They want to do things too. You host something in a group or something at a time. It's a weekly service or something with the teens. Do that. Yeah, so I just want to share that. We got why young people are really leaving the church. A lot of people are looking for church. What are they searching for? Young people are. They're searching for a lot. So thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. I'm DJ and Dr. Charlene. We want to thank you all always. Always, we're going to cheer on you. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, we get big share. Me and Dr. Charlotte Johnson, we appreciate you. Please poll us, subscribe us, tell us what you think. Let's talk. Let's talk. Can't catch a break, y'all. Can't catch a break. Let's talk. Poll us. Love to hear from you. All right. Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful and a fantastic and a good day. Every dog must have his day. Do this.